Hi folks, it's Rich here. How you doing? It's new amp day. New amp decision time again. You know what I'm like, terrible. Everyone always chasing tone, aren't we? Always chasing tone. So I've got my Blackstar V4 40 watt here, which is great. It's not very bassy, that amp. It's only turned up a little bit, but I like a lot of what that does. And over my other shoulder, whoop, got my Harley Benton tube amp, but for the volumes that I play is at most of the time, I'm not really getting the most out of that. Even on 1 watt mode, you know, I've got the gain on 1.5, 2, volume on 2. Yeah, I mean, we're in a detached house. I could play it louder, but you know, other people in the house. So yeah, and I had the Catalyst before, the Line 6 60 watt Catalyst, and I really did like how that sounded. And you could turn the volume down and you'd still kind of maintain whatever tones you're running through it. I only sold it because I fancied the tube amp again. I had it in my brain that I wanted to get the tube amp back. But yeah, it's not what? Yeah, it's not quite versatile enough really for what I'm doing. I don't think. So anyway, I was thinking of getting another Catalyst. So obviously they've just brought out the new version of it, and I know that I like the sound. They've updated all of the models in it and so on, and I may even use it this time, excuse me, to save some presets to record rather than use it only as a pedal platform. So it's got the potential to maybe, I do like this little Blackstar, but maybe to get rid of the Blackstar and just have the 1 amp. But of course, if I'm going down that road, then the Katana Gen 3 is out. Now, I've had a Mark 1 and a Mark 2. I didn't dislike them, although it seemed obvious to me when I had the Catalyst that it had, I thought, a better sound, a bigger, nicer sound. And one of the big things with the Catalyst is in the smaller version, the 60 watt, you get an effects loop, and you don't get that with the Katana 50, which is a bit of a downer really for a pedal user. It's nice, you know, when you've got the effects loop, especially with something like your looper. You can use your looper volume and you can put that up and down without having the whole of the volume for everything going up and, you know, up or down. And well, just the benefits of an effects loop. It's also got a noise gate button on the top of the Catalyst, which is handy. The thing with the Katana is it does have more available presets, and the top panel is a bit more straightforward. On the Catalyst, there are lots of the buttons have got multiple functions. You press this and twiddle that, and press that and twiddle this, whereas the Katana is a bit more straightforward, isn't it? Which I did like about that, admittedly. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're similarly priced. The Katana's a little bit more expensive. There's no point in me getting a 100 watt one, it just wouldn't get used at all. Plus it's a lot more expensive to get the Katana 100 for the sake of an effects loop on there. So I'm a bit, yeah, I'm in two minds. I'm curious to see what the new 3 gen's like, but I've really got used to using an effects loop now for a while. The Harley Benton's got one, my old Catalyst had one. I kind of don't necessarily want to go backwards. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I know some of you out there will have maybe one of each of these. I'm sort of leaning towards the Catalyst because it's kind of what I know and I like the sound of it, but I don't know. Help appreciated.